Hi guys, and today we're gonna talk about what it's like living in Dubai. I know it's quite frequently asked question because a lot of people wonder if it's expensive. What do people even do in Dubai that live there? Isn't it more like a holiday country? And etc. So today we're gonna go through that and I'm gonna share my personal experience. However, while I'll be explaining certain points and perspectives, I will be doing get ready with me as I'm going out with a friend in a bit and I do need to get ready. The heat is frequently asked question, how do you even survive? It's so hot and everything. Honestly, I think you sort of get used to it at some point. Like it just becomes like whatever. Plus in summer, okay, you can go to the pool, people go to the malls, people go to indoor activities, so it's not like the end of the world. And there's still sort of quite a bit of things you can do in summer. And I would also like to add that, I mean, some people they can't really stay in heat. Like for them, it's really like hard. But then there's other people like, I don't really care. Like, yeah, it's sometimes annoying because you just showered and you're ready. As soon as you leave the house, you're already sweating, and it can be annoying, but I mean, it's not like the worst part. I don't think it's that big of a deal, especially in winters. Honestly, it's quite nice. Normal temperature in winters, like the normal temperature like you would see in Russia for the summer, that's like our temperature in winter probably. But I don't know, but our temperature is good in winter. It's really convenient. It's not hot, it's not cold, but I don't go to the pool in winter because to me it's too cold. What are schools like in Dubai? So there's no public schools. There's no public schools. There's only public schools for locals. Like that, no one else has to pay for schools. There's no like public schools. You have to pay for school. There's different ranges. Some of them range from quite high up, 100,000 dirhams. I'm not sure how to translate that in dollars, but I can add on the screen per year, which is a good bunch of schools that do cost that much, but it's not all schools. There is quite affordable schools, I would say. I don't know. But yeah, with schooling, it's like that. There's no public schools. Sorry, my dog is snoring in the background. I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of videos on TikTok of people like going to restaurants or beach clubs for free. There is an app or groups, I believe. I'm not quite sure. I know there's an app where people like sign up and you can eat for free at different places. You just have to post like an Instagram story. So as well, if you're on a low budget, you can technically, use that. However, I'm not really familiar with it, but I do know a lot of people use it. I even have a friend that uses it. So, and when we went by her app, honestly, the food, like most of the times, it's actually quite good and it's nice. So it's not like a scam or like this weird, I don't know, places that it takes you. It takes you to actually quite nice restaurants, which you can actually have a full meal in. What I love is the safety aspect of Dubai, how safe it is, and it's really nice because like you can leave something behind, a phone, a bag, like anything, and like it doesn't get stolen. Like people here walk with like open bags and leave their phone on tables, on whatever, in their back pocket. Like it's not really a concern here regarding the safety, and I think that's again wonderful because you can sort of relax. And it's honestly especially nice for teens is that like in a lot of countries I know that like mostly parents require like to come home at like 9 because it's dangerous. In this case, of course, it's dangerous everywhere at a certain point, but I would say here, if we were to stay later than 9, it's pretty safe. Like, it's fine. Like, I went with my friend yesterday to a pool place, like a billiard, and we stayed there until 11:30, and like it's fine. And taxis here are most of the time also safe. It's really nice that you can sort of relax and not worry about like majority of things that you would need to worry about in other countries. Aspect of safety, I think safety plays a big part for me. Like when I travel, it takes me like 2 weeks to adapt to like a new country because I'm like so scared. But here I feel like at home and I love it, and it's so safe, and I don't know. But like in other countries, I get sort of like a weird feeling the first 2 weeks until I like adapt to them, like whenever I travel. Obviously, in terms of shopping, I can't really say much because in Dubai, if you are shopping at luxury brands, it does tend to be more expensive by a certain percent. So I would recommend, in terms of shopping wise, to go to France, but you can still buy stuff here, of course, but in terms of like those big purchases that you want to make at certain boutiques or shops, I don't recommend doing here because it does tend to be more expensive than in other countries. People are genuinely tend to be more friendly, and it's a more friendly environment than in certain other countries. I'm not saying in all countries, but in Dubai, people tend to be much nicer on the streets, smiling, hello, you know, like small gestures that relaxing, that you can just, you know, go on the street, smile, or like if you're going to like an office or somewhere, it's just like a nice atmosphere to be in. Dubai is still developing. It's a new, I mean, UAE, United Arab Emirates, is obviously like a new country. It's 40 something years old, so there's still a lot of development that needs to be done. In terms of social media, I do think it's progressing quite fast in that direction, which is nice. There's a lot of films being filmed in Abu Dhabi, which obviously brings more social engagement to UAE, which is really nice. But I do hope in the future it grows even more, because then it will open more artistic, right, or more creative opportunities for those who are living here. And I do think it's gonna happen, but obviously most of the celebrities, most of the online individuals are in America or Canada, or which is not here, but I do hope it does progress here, which would be really nice. But at the same time, it's good that it's still progressing sort of slow, or it's not as progressed as in other countries, because it gives for new people, it gives them opportunities to develop a name for themselves. Overall, I think it's really nice living here, and I think I mentioned a majority of the things I know, and from my own perspective, I'm still trying to grow this page. Obviously, it's brand new and I haven't really spoken on YouTube before, and it is quite exciting. Anyways guys, makeup all done, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I am trying to speak and vlog on different topics and places to make it more engaging. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, if you want me to film somewhere else, film a vlog in a certain place in Dubai, or if you want me to speak on a certain topic, please do let me know, and hope to see you soon. Bye.